I'm one half of Jimmie Martin. There's two of us, Jimmie and Martin. Both of us are Swedish. Been in London for 14 years. Had the company for 8 years, and based in Kensington. I came here to work in fashion. I was I was modeling back in the days. I went to Japan on a modeling contract, and everyone went there and came back with loads of money. But of course, the season I went, everyone was sent back home with no money because the economy was really bad. So I had to take a part-time job. So I was a bellboy at Sanderson Hotel. Designed by Philip Stark, which is also where I got a lot of inspiration. Because all my life I've been interested in furniture, arts, fashion. And now, if you look at it, everything has kind of come together. I did fashion, and it's a bit of fashion in my furniture, and I did furniture and interior design. I think he's a genius. I think he's great. Like us, he doesn't seem to have any rules. He just breaks rules and just have lots of fun, and it's a lot of comic in it. But it's serious. It's functional pieces, and as well as it creates really interesting spaces, I think. It's been going for quite some time, but it's still, every space it does is unique and it's different, and it's so trademark what he does. I was studying art, but also when I was young, I was always very interested in furniture. So I went to antique markets when I was 10, 15 years old, and I redecorated my homes. Every month my room looked different, and I swapped it with my mom and my brother, and constantly always different. We're completely self-taught, and when I moved to London and I had to take the job at Sanderson, it was just a half-time job, but I got very inspired, so I bought a few pieces from second-hand shops. The £2 chair, for example, and I took it home and I painted it and made it nice, and another piece and another piece. And then how it actually started was me and Martin, who lived together back then, moved from one flat to another flat. This guy came running down the street because he saw one of our chairs being moved into the van, and the guy said, "Oh my God, I need to sell that chair in my shop. I just opened up a shop with chandeliers, and this is a chair with a chandelier on. I need to sell it. Where did you buy it?" So that's how it's kind of started. We had to register the company back then, and going on another 6 months maybe, I went to a casting for a hair salon, and at the back of my portfolio I had a picture of a couple of our pieces. The lady in the salon said, "My God, I love your pieces. Use my shop window in Soho. Display your pieces anything you want, whenever you want." So we did that, and a few months after that, we got a phone call from Design and Decoration Awards, which was the most prestigious one at the time, who contacted us and recommended us highly to enter the Design Awards, which we did, and we got shortlisted in furniture design, and we became Best New Designers in the UK without selling a single piece. Not necessary. I mean, we don't work on any rules or anything like that. We buy whatever we think looks nice, which is a great base for us to work on. It has been a lot of Louis style French antique furniture, but it doesn't have to be. We also worked on 60s, 70s retro pieces as well. But I think what we've become known for is this kind of French ornate style. However, we are going into lots of other directions with that as well, because you don't want to become a one-trick pony and do the same thing over and over again. But having said that, when we entered this design awards, we had a piece which had graffiti on, and back then there was no graffiti anywhere in the home to be seen. And even still today, the graffiti pieces are one of the most successful pieces, and it's still very strong. And right now, if you look in the interior business, there's graffiti in so many companies. It's very modern right now. So I like to think that we actually were one of them who might have created the trend of being bringing graffiti and street art into your home. All the artworks are done by this hand. Some people don't realize that all the images on our websites on our furniture are hand painted. So they're not printed, or they're not anything apart from the cushions are printed, but they're printed based on a painting, which I've done. So all the images are my artwork. It's functional. If you think it's a piece of art, it's a piece of art. If you don't think so, it's not. I don't see myself as an artist. Just a furniture designer, I guess. But I don't know. I don't really design the furniture. I guess I customize furniture. Depends on what you want to do, you know. I mean, we're constantly so busy because most of the things we do are made on commission. It's not like we constantly create a new piece and a new piece. We have clients who orders, for example, a set of chairs, and they want different finishes and different colors, but they want a similar thing. But then, of course, we also come up with our new ideas. Our inspiration comes from everyday life, so I get inspired when I'm inspired. I don't sit and search for things. One of the recent ones was with Terry O'Neill, legendary Hollywood photographer. The chair itself is just a chair I picked up from an antique market. This chair is, again, it's the same collaboration which we did with Terry O'Neill. It's gold leaves, it's metal studs, it's leather, it's silver leaf, it's cotton printed fabric, it's paint, it's lots of different things, and then varnishes. All the ones with the photographs in here are from the Terry O'Neill collaboration we did. A couple of years ago we did a collaboration with two New York photographers called the Hilton Brothers, and that was with Andy Warhol limited edition prints. So we only did 5 pieces, and they sold straight away. We already worked with one of my biggest icons, which is of course Madonna. We did a big throne for Super Bowl. She was the halftime performance, so you had 113 million viewers in 5 minutes, and we did her the big throne she came out on. Carried by 200 Roman guys, and creating a new Cleopatra feel. Be original, have your own ideas. Once you have your own original ideas, then it's much better and easier to get accepted and get success than copying other people.